This is part 2 of my editing workflow. Part 1 briefly discussed my hardware and how I compartmentalize my storage and my projects into different drives, and how each drive has a very specific function within my workflow. And in this video, the one that you're watching right now, we'll briefly cover how I manage my video projects in terms of internal filing and organization. Now, you'll definitely benefit from checking out video 1 before watching this one, because that will provide clarification of what the purpose of each drive is. Okay, so let's say that I have my video idea. I have the footage, I know what music I'll use and all that stuff. I go to my project drive and find the correct folder there where the new project belongs. Now, let's say it's a tutorial, create a new directory for that particular project, and immediately I create 2 directories, media and finals. And this is also where I will save my Premiere Pro project itself. The project, not the program. Remember, Premiere Pro itself is installed and runs in my C drive. Now let's run you through that quickly. Open up Premiere Pro, start a new project, give it a name and assign a location. And let's assign Scratch, which is my Scratch drive. And just in case you're wondering how to assign your media cache, navigate to Edit and Preferences, and your media cache location can be assigned there in the media cache. Now let's say that for media I have some GH5 footage, I have some S5 and maybe some Osmo footage. I create subfolders for those, or if I want to compartmentalize my media by theme, maybe outside footage or inside footage, I can do that, whatever works for you. This organization is important to keep things running well in your head, but it's really something that you need to explore to figure out yourself what works best for you. So for my music, I go to audio.com and find my track, I license it, and I download both my license and my track. I cut them both from downloads, take them to my media folder, cut the license PDF, and then move that to finals. I copy the track details and license number and then add those to my spreadsheet for my records. Now in this way I can look back to which track I've used for each project, so if anyone asks I can tell them, or if I want to reuse a track I can check for its name in the spreadsheet. As a side note, I do have a separate spreadsheet where I also keep track of each project and the music, the affiliate link associated with each project. I assign new links for each project because I like keeping track of which videos are making me money. Now, if during my edit I find a screenshot that would make for a good thumbnail, I capture it and save it to finals. The general idea is that once I'm done with a video, especially a YouTube video or a video that isn't being directly paid for as a job or a commission, I delete the media and the project. So there's, in my opinion, for me, at least my workflow, there's no need to keep that stuff. The final video gets exported to finals, and anything that goes into finals stays there. So I don't delete my finals folder for any projects. I archive them eventually. Obviously, some projects you'll want to keep and not delete, and that's totally up to you. So work-related stuff, I transfer to a backup and I archive that. I do not delete work-related stuff. The original footage recorded, I back up immediately, as discussed in part 1 of this series. Now, I do suggest that you take all that I've said with some salt. Of course, media management for video editing becomes a very personal process once you do it quite a lot. I tend to organize my media based on whether they require different color grading, which is often dictated by location. So, for example, S5 room 1 or GH5 room 2, outside palm trees, whatever. Inside the project, you can then color label in a manner that works for you. It's something that you really need to keep doing to get a feel for the organization and feeling that works best for you. But the best way to figure it out is to do a lot of it and develop a process or a workflow that works best for you. And that's it for today, folks. A very brief rundown of a bunch of organizational things. I hope that you found one or two or maybe all aspects of this series helpful. Don't forget to keep taking photos, keep making videos. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next video.